Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're the Traveler and Paimon, right? I thought you two looked It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. My name is Nabil. Currently, Sino is out investigating a case involved...
Oh no. Do you think...
Well, to be completely honest, word has it that you two are brave, smart...
Alright, since you asked so...
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. Sino suspected that there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, last we heard from Sino, he was investigating...
Sounds like we better go look for him.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
That's right. Nabil asked us to...
So Nabil told you about this? I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already... Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the can...
Whoa. Sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bad guys with Sino, it's like we're a part of the mantra. Alright, sign us up!
Too slow. Quit following.
I'll put you at a load of this.
Light it up. Bond is strong.
Shouldn't get careless.
Ryzen.
Looks like I went too far.
Take it and have fun. This all you got? What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not...
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't...
What does the I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all
150K. Show it.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It hit Sino! Once he...
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Done! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Sino works alone? Ugh, I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've cut. They're not deep in the circle. All right. I have one question and one question only.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone—
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood—
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like Dur—
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd—
Woo!
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any—
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a— If you manage to learn anything, you can— And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Think about it. If the academia is hoarding—
The academia has clearly published the potential. I just hope you understand that you're if I ever catch you again. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? If Paimon remembers correctly, she's—
Want a taste of my hammer?
Rise with the sun! Stand with me!
Take it and have fun.
Too slow. Quit following me. Quit following me.
I see. So that's the latest scoop.
Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry, I've already cashed it.
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
That's right. With so much canned knowledge, besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now.
Aw, sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Don't. Of course, not everyone needs that.
Then why does the academia...
Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does some... But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process, but with canned knowledge first, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to say. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose...
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I've got it. But what? No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this All you'll need to do is tell him to go. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigation.
We'd better get going. If Dory... They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation.
Partially. According to past research, however, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then less in recent years. After all, legend death is often the greatest grievance. That's why some continue to research it. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate.
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin. Don't worry.
That's Sino for you. But we can
Quit following me. Quit following me. Ryzen. Too slow.
Rise! Order guide. Swarm Fury.
time to broaden the horizons again.
Every little bit counts.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Sino. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. And as for you two, why bother sticking your nose...
That's right! We won't just sit back and do nothing!
Ha! Have you really thought it through? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you...
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept.
Sorry, no can do.
That's following us.
Lies.
Nowhere to run! Take that!
Hey! Our bond is strong!
I'll be back. Lucky today.
Out of my way!
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. Let's get out of here!
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little... I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being... You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on! There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes!
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a Yes. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. My superior was injured while protecting me. He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, his name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
Good. And once this is all over...
I see everything.
Quit following me. Too slow. Quit following me.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off on.
We still have a long way to go.
Okay. But don't you
Of course. But I'm accustomed to these conditions.
care to share any tips?
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe... Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa!
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Solidify! This is order.
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see...
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If
This place is super dangerous.
something's not right. There are no roads in the desert. So how could they know where we are? Stay still. Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you.
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it?
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even...
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't know.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Sino. Now let's get rid of it.
No. Hold on to it for now. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to...
They're back again! How many of them are there? Hey!
Recon reporting for battle.
Is this where the action is? Yeah, not as...
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. But even so, they still knew we were coming.
Aw, what should we do?
We searched the area.
Alright, let's take a good look.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge, but don't worry. I have another. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will... They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out. Okay, we'll start heading away.
Yes, and don't worry.
necessary.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Ugh, so tired. Yay. It's probably a... Let's go. Maybe Sino's finally...
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Hey guys, how's it going?
You even want this?
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your rep.
Great.
Once everyone knew you were coming, since all the goods were just left here.
You must know who's man.
No, I'll talk. But before that, if we stay here, chances are that someone will see.
All right.
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously.
Dad, you're back! Oh, we have guests?
This is my daughter, Seeming. Why don't you run along now, dear?
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business.
Paimon is Paimon.
To be honest, I really didn't. But even though you caught me,
Why is that?
everything from the everyone will try their best to, and even if you manage to
Everyone has their own reason.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests.
Don't mention it. And I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for...
Actually, that's what I wanted to My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint, and that's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up. And as for me, I was just an average until one day.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the mora I made, there are many others like me. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the...
I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child.
I somehow knew you would say that. But you'll find some goods I received just...
Whoa.
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in boxes. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the the pieces have now all fallen into place. With this No wonder they don't want me. Could I ask you for a favor, Trav? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the core... If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia, you'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll...
Sure thing! Leave it to us!
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all current, we can get more information on other dealers.
Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Sino? I read the letter, and...
It's alright. We...
Even I don't usually have authorization. That's right. However, some forms, but some information, maybe... Follow me. I'll show you.
The restricted repository.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files.
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and...
There are many who do not openly converse with others. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found any? Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Mortada Radkani...
What? Taj's son went to prison.
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that... they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I...
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year. He used to be Sino's only partner.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. I wonder if it had anything to do with...
Taj was already very well known by the... So when Mortada came to study at the academia, then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father. But they were eventually able to work things out. Not long, Taj arrested his son. Shortly after, Mortada... Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move.
I had no idea that happened.
That's awful.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to... Possible. Taj, but this is Taj we're talking about.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, because he was the only one who could have there are so many files about those However, if the files were...
But even so...
According to the legends, though I don't really believe... Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kind of confused. What should we do from here?
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the... Don't worry, Taj. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Quit following me.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipment?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but the academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a mod.
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia?
Huh?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice. There's a Kashar research. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe a man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside before I realized it. The door opened, and but Taj didn't come to work today.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj...
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would... Fine.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Too slow.
So, this is Taj's place.
Well, what should we do then?
No. Wait. Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the early... What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Yes. This is definitely Taj's handwriting. These are the transactions between Taj. The whole operation involves more... I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right. As for the map, it appears... If Taj really has... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see.
Quit following me.
of it.
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time.
So do you think he's the one?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, that's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him. My time is ticking.
Quit following me. Quit following me. Slow. Quit following me.
Is that all you've got?
Where do you think you're solidified?
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Perfect way.
Send this now. Now you're testing my patience.
Where do you think you're?
Will meet.
That's far enough.
I'll be back.
Some target practice. Spread your wings and raise a storm! Goodbye, but we'll meet again.
You even want this?
Quit following me.
following me?
What'd they do this time?
Woohoo! Let's go! So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, I'm kind of nervous. Could it be dangerous?
You'll be safe.
Off we go. Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful. Everyone hold in. One is strong.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. Was it all your doing?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part. Let's just...
I find that hard.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press... I was the same. I never questioned my actions until I was completely dedicated. Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. My son, I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it lies the treasures that I seek. I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end...
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine. I will set things right no matter what comes. Stabilize. As I thought.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even...
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me.
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were... Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in all of this was just part of the act you were putting on. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had changed...
Huh? What do you mean, Sino?
He never planned on opening the...
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Murtada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, I was hoping this reality was just some terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up. That is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search.
No wonder
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Murtada did. Generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice, to add to the problem.
So, you pretended to be the...
Anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait!
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left. He planned it all from the very beginning, risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If you see Mortada, send him my greet.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place had caused too being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. To them, as long as their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj, that's an opportunity that I will...
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've all... Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me a caravan.
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. And this should be the last few days have been quite the ride, but fortunately, I can say with confidence that this case is fine. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups within.
And? Then what happened?
Well, then we received word that the Matra then moved together against the enemy. We cleared out the traitors from within the academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by Sino all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
Is Sino alright? He didn't get injured, did he?
He seems fine, but he brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his... But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong... By the way, are you guys here to see Sino? He was walking with someone I didn't recognize.
Sure thing, Nabil. You be...
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the academia.
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating, but I can assure—
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, Mortada had lived in his father's shadow after Mortada died. The organization tried to toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing—
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Semin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, and Sino...
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but after some time,
Huh? You mean
I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures, although we've apprehended all the criminals behind. So, I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness.
I will.
If anything else happens, the three of you can
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know.
What about—
It's still not time for me to... I've been thinking about what Taj said and I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way. Though just as I gained courage from my own superiors. And my partner. I'll be fine. There are many things I feel better about. Many people want to go to the dead. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions.